are about to watch this video today, if you haven't seen it in the headline, this is literally how you can promote anything on Facebook and Instagram and all of those places and never get banned. Because if you've been like me and sometimes you play in that, make my face big, play in that area where Facebook's maybe something you're selling is against the policies, there is a way around any policy that isn't against their policy. So it's within their policy that it's not against their policy. It's pretty cool, actually. The sneaky way, it's not really sneaky. To me, it's a loophole. It's not really a loophole. You can even promote Facebook groups with this. You can do a lot of cool things. I'm just going to talk about it. I have other videos that actually show you how to build these elements that I'm talking about. But before I get to that, super quick thing. It is my birthday today, and I'm making you a video because I care about you. If you care about me back, subscribe, because anybody who likes and subscribes, I actually retarget with an ad that you only see if you like and subscribe, which gives you insider access to how we've literally built accounts from zero to over spending 100K a month and making over 300K a month with YouTube ads, with things like Facebook ads, how we get special returns, and tools and softwares that the only people that are going to know it are like big players. And I'm kind of giving that to the small guys too, so they can hopefully get ahead. Or even if you are a big player and you just don't know the stuff that's actually current and relevant that's working. So let's get into it. Let's say you're selling something like CBD. Let's say you're selling some sort of product that Facebook doesn't like. You're in the weight loss niche. You're in things that you can't be super copy intensive. You know, you're just riding that line. I've ridden that line a long time, and you don't want to get shut down. You don't want to get your Facebook account banned. All of those things. What do? How do you promote on the biggest platform that can help you a ton? How do you do it? I'm going to tell you how to do it. Simpler than you think. You ready? I'm going to draw it out for you, actually. Let's just... Where's my magic whiteboard? Boom. Let's clear this bad boy. Look at that. Here's what you're going to do. There's a special type of campaign. And I'm going to talk about you can still optimize around the same objective that you want. Most people don't know that with this too. Okay, I'm just going to tell you. I'm going to stop beating around the bush. Here it is. You can do anything. Wow, this is really terrible handwriting. I don't know if you, but this is supposed to say messenger. Creating messenger campaigns. With a messenger campaign, once they're off of Facebook and on Messenger, all of a sudden, you can pretty much promote whatever you want. And you can do it in a lot of cool ways. With Messenger, it's super easy to get SMS, super easy to get their email, and then promote a crap ton through that. Not to mention Facebook, you can create conversion events now around Messenger. And even when that wasn't allowed, you can still do that by creating a dark post and then duplicating that dark post into a conversion campaign. If you don't know what I'm talking about, again, you're probably going to have to go to basic videos because this is a much more advanced strategy. Much more. But what I love about this is Messenger campaigns, one, Facebook makes them cheap right now just because there's not a ton of people doing them. So they're actually cheaper than a lot of conversion campaigns if you do that dark post method that I was just talking about. Two, with them, you can promote some sort of lead magnet that automatically goes into a purchase or selling this thing that's usually against Facebook policies like CBD stuff and all that kind of stuff. You can do that right after they get off. So after that first message, the only things that Facebook's really controlling is that first segment. So the ad itself obviously can get disapproved if you're saying something completely off, like CBD, or just you will make $1 million today, something like that. Obviously not. But you can still promote those products without getting banned, and your copy after they go through can be those things. You can say CBD, you can say those things. So for example, if you're doing CBD, right, you can allude to CBD in a video, ask them to send message for free XYZ. Boom, they do that. They're on the Messenger platform. Now you can literally say whatever you want, which is great, you got this, or you're interested in these products, which are clearly, they look like CBD and that kind of stuff. Another way too, just to slightly get around that, like if you can't write, like you can make a video that is technically against Facebook's policies and it'll get approved. But your ad copy, that's the one thing that will easily get flagged. So if you're really going to go all in on possibly getting disapproved, you can actually make a video of whatever it is that you're trying to sell, and most likely it'll get through. I don't recommend that because eventually there's a possibility of them, if they go through an account review, if you scale your account really big, they'll see the videos if they decide to go through, like if somebody manually does, and then they can ban it or shut down your account. So I wouldn't recommend that. But what I'm saying here is, because I've done this a lot now, in industries that generally get disapproved, you can make ads with lead magnets that go to Messenger that go for the direct sale, but you can optimize for the sale. That's the key there. is you can still use pixel data on a site, so you can send them, so they go through Messenger, then they go to the site or the landing page. You can still optimize around the purchase event, and Facebook will be an indirect way of getting conversions. And I've seen this work actually tenfold. In fact, there's a lot of times I prefer the Messenger route because although sometimes it costs more, let's say, to get a lead, the cost per purchase is actually lower. So, and I have tested that with thousands of dollars. In fact, I'll bring up a campaign. So just yesterday in this account, we spent $2,600. But if we go with, let's just do last month. Last month, just in this account, $47,400, blah, 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 spent. What was our ROAS? About a 3, which it doesn't show, but our return, let's just give you the number. And we're also on other platforms too. Other platforms, this is specifically for Facebook though. That way you can get around their policies. Other platforms like Google and such, you'd never really have a problem. You can pretty much promote whatever you want, which is nice. Value. And we'll go apply. So now when we look at our website purchase value, we spent, what was it, $47,000, made $147,000 back. Pretty good investment for a month. And not to mention, these are also reoccurring subscriptions. So that's the real bulk of the money is going to be made because of reoccurring. So yeah, but with this one, why I brought it up is because we use that strategy of using bots to send conversion. And we didn't use it because we would get banned or anything. We use it just because it works better. Going through and segmenting your audience through ManyChat, which is the tool I use. You can use MobileMonkey as well. MobileMonkey probably has a little bit more features. ManyChat is just easier to use. Really user-friendly, which is what I like about it. So I recommend doing that. But that is how you get around it. So any questions, yeah, feel free to hit me up. If you really want to get the good insider stuff, the stuff that's secret, the stuff that, I maybe email my list like once a month. I'm pretty bad. But I only do it when it's like super good stuff. You have to like and subscribe because the only way you're ever going to see that ad is from people that have liked and subscribed and target you and then offer you free things that are really, really cool. I do that because it's just kind of fun to like be different on here. And I like doing it. And it's not my main thing, obviously. Main thing is different businesses, clients, that kind of stuff. But it's just kind of like just a fun little hobby. That's why, again, obviously, you can see this. Don't post all the time inside of videos or social media. It's just, again, I like when I feel like it, just doing it. And it's always good stuff. Hope this helped somebody. This is, again, higher level strategy. If you're brand new to Facebook and this kind of stuff, probably won't apply to you. But what will apply to you is knowing how to use bots effectively because they're very, very effective, right? Even now to this day. And also campaigns that are doing really well too is WhatsApp campaigns if you haven't been launching those, especially if you're in a global industry, something that you're selling globally versus just selling in the US. I think that's it. Happy birthday to me.